We're at the Autry Mill Nature Preserve, where we heard there might be a chance for adventure.
Up ahead on this trail, there's a destination you don't want to miss.
According to legend, in the early 20th century, a circus train crashed in the state of Georgia, sending loose dozens of escaped circus monkeys.
The people who lived here had never seen monkeys before, and so they were scared, and they killed all of the monkeys.
An unknown artist created these monkey statues to commemorate the Monkey Massacre that followed.
While some say that they're eerie or that they look a little too much like birds to be monkeys, the artist supposedly hoped to spread the message that just because something is foreign, it doesn't necessarily need to be killed.
Our adventure is just beginning, though. More when we come back from our obligatory intro sequence. We're the Adventure Siblings.
When we were kids, our parents told us to fill each day with adventure.
Now, as adolescents, we've taken a pledge to honor their wishes.
Hey, we got a coin! We got a coin!
We got a coin!
If only they could see us now.
Which they can. They're alive and in great health.
Right.
Our travels have taken us all around the world, but no matter what, we never lose our passion for adventure.
Oh, guys, I'm hurt. Oh, we need to get a medic fast.
And no matter the distance we have to travel,
The danger we have to face,
Guys, I don't know. I don't have a great feeling about this cave.
or the lengths we have to go to.
we'll always be the Adventure Siblings. With one stop on our adventure road trip down, we set out from the Autry Mill Nature Preserve towards the city of Warner Robins, Georgia.
But first, we had to make an important stop. You see, where we're going to need a ladder.
Because in the city of Warner Robins, in the very back of a Walmart parking lot, stands a mysterious stone structure.
This is a graveyard. It used to be on a hill, but the hill was cut away to make way for this Walmart.
The landowners agreed that the hill could be cleared away with one condition, that the graveyard would not be disturbed.
This is the part where it gets slightly more illegal.
With a camera in hand, I ascended our brand new ladder, scaling the mausoleum.
Okay, so there's actually the remains of some stairs up to this thing. And there's stuff being discarded here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now what we just did was slightly illegal, and so we don't recommend that you do it. We didn't recommend it, but if you did,
Cool.
we couldn't stop you, theoretically.
And with that, we were on the road again.
This time, our destination was in Conyers, Georgia.
Cows.
This is exactly what it looks like. A bunch of plastic cows.
This is a collection of large plastic cows under a power line.
This, my friends, is what adventure is all about.
We were tired out from all of that cow riding, so we settled down for the night, ready for more adventures the next day.
This is also a convenient spot for a commercial break, so we'll be right back with more Adventure Siblings.
We're in Elberton, Georgia, the self-proclaimed granite capital of the world.
Elberton produces more granite monuments than any other city in the world, with a quarry just about anywhere you look.
With our curiosity piqued, we paid a visit to the Elberton Granite Museum, where you can learn about everything from sawing granite to polishing granite to cutting granite to sandblasting granite and everything in between.
While touring this museum, we encountered a statue that goes by the name of Dutchie.
This granite statue was the very first monument manufactured in Elberton nearly 100 years ago.
The statue was intended to be a Confederate memorial to be enjoyed by the people of Elberton. Let's just say, though, that it didn't live up to their standards.
They didn't think he looked like a true Southern Confederate soldier. Some said he was fat and squatty, and his heavy overcoat made him look like a cross between a hippopotamus and a Pennsylvania Dutchman.
The people, deeming the statue too ugly, tore it down after just 2 years and promptly buried it.
The disgraced statue remained underground for 95 years until it was exhumed and put into this very museum.
While we're in the museum, another exhibit caught our attention, and we just had to follow the rabbit hole.
These are the Georgia Guidestones, a tourist location and possible set of instructions for a post-apocalyptic human population.
Some people have attributed these instructions to aliens, some to Satanists, and some to just a crazy old whack job.
An anonymous man in the 80s by the name of Mr. Christian built these for reasons that are, to this day, unknown. One thing's for sure, though, it's a great place.
For adventure.
Some conspiracy theories postulate that the Guidestones were built as a set of instructions for aliens rebuilding their populations.
So we decided we should learn all that we could about alien culture.
I know just the place.
Venus was in, and sky, Jupiter, Thanksgiving.
Needless to say, this large UFO made from pieces of scrap metal on the side of the road in South Carolina left us with more questions than answers, so we set out to gain more knowledge.
And that's going to require us to travel all the way to the historic city of Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia, a city bustling with history, tourism, and lots of adventure. It's also home to our next stop on our journey to alien education, the Grave-Face Museum.
Like all good museums, Grave-Face doubles as a pinball arcade and record store.
Think they have any neutral milk hotel?
Once we looked through all the records, we entered the museum through the mouth of Satan, ready to learn.
Grave-Face's collection of information about aliens was very informative, but it wasn't long before we got completely distracted and started playing the pinball machines.
After that, we browsed the rest of the museum, which includes extensive information about circus sideshows, freaky taxidermy, cults, and even includes an entire art gallery full of paintings that were done by serial killers.
These are paintings done by John Wayne Gacy, a convicted serial killer credited with killing 33 young men and boys.
After that, we wanted to see more museums, so we headed to North Carolina, home of the Museum of the Alphabet.
Unfortunately, it was closed.
On the bright side, though, there was another museum right next door.
Also closed.
Never mind then. On to the next stop.
This is the Bunker Hill Covered Bridge, one of only 2 remaining covered bridges in the state of North Carolina. It was designed by General Haupt and is the only one remaining of its style in the entire world.
And believe it or not, this isn't the only notable bridge in the state of North Carolina.
This is Helen's Bridge. It's said to be haunted by a ghost named Helen who killed herself after her daughter died in a fire. According to the legend, your car won't start if you call Helen's name at this bridge. So I really think that we probably should...
As it turns out, that legend is true. When we finally got our car working again, we headed to Columbia, South Carolina to see some art.
Behind me is the largest fire hydrant in the world.
The fire hydrant, whose technical name is Busted Plug Plaza, was constructed by an artist who goes by the name Blue Sky.
Some of his other famous works, including Tunnel Vision, a mural which seemingly invites you to drive your car into a wall, and the Never Bust chain, a large chain link between two Columbia buildings, are within walking distances of the fire hydrant.
And now, though we're leaving Columbia, our journey in the state of South Carolina is far from over. This time, we're headed to Bishopville.
Because in a quaint, otherwise average neighborhood in Bishopville, South Carolina, one begins to notice that the backyards they see are far from average.
In the 80s, a man by the name of Pearl Fryer wanted to win the local yard contest.
What followed spiraled into a small shrubbery obsession. Pearl grows these trees for years to design these shapes, and he comes out here on the regular still to work on his shrubbery.
And just a few miles away stands yet another testament to the determination of one person.
Oh my God.
Okay.
This airplane hangar full of button-covered objects honors the late and great Dalton Stevens, better known as the Button King. Here you can see many of Dalton's creations in their full glory.
This button toilet is for you to put your butt on.
The museum even offers a video presentation with clips from Dalton's various late-night appearances, as well as a message directly from the Button King himself.
So you just sit back and enjoy. If you like the color of my clothes, would you give me buttons instead of a rose? Buttons can be square around, they keep my pants from falling down. When I get bored, nothing to do, I get out my needle, buttons and glue, reds and yellow, black and white. People look at me and they say what a sight. 16,000 and a little more too, that's what you see on my button suit. Folks at home say it's getting out of hand, but I'm the one and only the button man. If you like the color of my clothes, would you give me buttons instead of a rose? Buttons can be square round, they keep my pants from falling.